Be talking about freighters and how you can use them. First thing we're going to do is go outside and take a look. We're going to get a little distance on it. It is a fairly large ship. Even from that little burst, it's still pretty hard to see. What we're looking at is the Sentinel class. One of two of the largest ships in the game. The other one looks like a Star Destroyer. This one, in my opinion, resembles a Warhammer 40k Space Marine ship. This ship here, its cargo is actually held at the bottom in pods, as you can see. I've sold everything, so they are empty. The ship's turrets, or weapons, or whatever you want to call them, are stationed on the side. This ship has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, I believe 18 turrets from what I've counted last time. If we didn't have this red, like, I'm not sure what you would call it, nebula or whatever around us, you could be able to tell the ship's color. It is red and black. There have been other sightings of this ship, which could include white and blue, blue and yellow, or just the generic white and black, from what I've heard and seen. Each ship has 3 docking systems. Once inside, you're able to get out of your ship and explore your freighter. Now, other ships will come in through the doors. They will park in here for a bit, then take off, just as if they were at any other landing platform or station. Once you enter your ship, you go through that these doors right here, walk up the stairs, and up here you have your command deck. My command deck is operated by the Corax. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce their name. Let me go, or Korvac. Korvac. There we go. You can interact with some of the stuff, chairs and everything else. Captain Tuta, or however you want to pronounce it. Korvax, my bad. Korvax. Now, this is free mode, but from what I've learned online and from what I've seen, you can do everything in free mode that you can in normal mode. Now, the one thing I've seen with some other people and their freighters are you can actually use your freighters to actually travel to certain star systems, green and red, and I think it's like a green star or red star, not green star, red star, yellow star, some of the other places you can't get to with your ship. I think there's just an abundance of resources there and things you can harvest. I think I'll be able to do that here, but I mean, do all that stuff here soon, but unfortunately, it basically says, buying my way to the commander of a ship doesn't seem to have earned their respect. I will have to earn it. From what I've read and learned online, basically depending on who your ship is flown by, is basically, mine's the Korvax. So that means I have to earn and do basically little missions for them, or talk to them. You land on a planet, you talk to someone, you get the correct answer, the relationship between that species goes up. So, yeah. Each ship can be customized just like if you were going to build. You can build a house and everything else on the ship, the freighter. When you first enter a freighter, if you don't own it, you'll notice these this door right here with the red border around it. Now that won't unlock until you purchase the ship, but once you do, you're gonna go through here near the airlock, or not airlock, or just double door, you want to call it. And you're gonna enter this room. This ladder won't be here. It's basically gonna be these 3 entrances, and it's gonna be basically a wall here with this gray paneling is, and all 3 areas. Now it's gonna be up to you and how you customize and what you put in here. For me, I've put my workstations for the science, construction, farming, and weaponry. This is the little farming area. You can decorate it, everything like that. You can talk to these guys, get little side missions and things to unlock certain plants, weapon upgrades, things for your suits, everything like that. Talking to the construction guy, you can actually unlock new parts for building onto your home planet. The planet you're on, you can build different things. Basically, you talk to him and he's gonna say, "Hey, need you to make weights for the rod band building." He's just gonna give you stuff, kind of like things to research, different things you can build on your planet, different things you can add to decorate how your work site looks. Y'all gotta forgive me if I'm slurring a little bit. I haven't been feeling good this week, so I'm on a little bit of medicine. What I mean a little, I mean a lot. This is the science room, whatever you want to call it. From what the things I've received from him so far are basically suit upgrades, materials for building other materials, stuff like that. But there's only 4 workstations, and they include scientist terminal, specialist terminal, which is weapons, science terminal, and farming terminal. And that's a construction terminal. In here is the weapon terminal. However, though, I'm not very happy because I only did probably 2 or 3 missions with this guy, and he's basically telling me he can't teach me anything else. So that's a little bit discouraging. I kind of like these guys to kind of keep giving you constant missions and stuff, kind of give you something to do all the time. Now, this thing right here, basically, you can only use this if you got rid of a base, or for example, let's say you get a different freighter and you leave everything on your other freighter and you're like, oh god, I forgot to transfer everything over. Everything's going to be transferred over to this. Same thing if you have a base on the planet. If you have materials at your home base on a planet, you jump a couple of systems, you find an even better planet you want to live on, you're gonna use a little probe that you'll learn that later on through other people or me. You find a abandoned building, you start building onto that, and that building will come with one of these cylinder-looking terminals. You walk up to it. I can't access this because I haven't moved around lately, and when I did, I was able to use it. But you'll be able to use this and collect all your items from the previous base. Upstairs. I kind of got bored one night and put them bedrooms in here. That's basically it for the things you can do. The back of the freighter when it comes to the building zone, or whatever you want to call it. Now you can, if you're in a hurry, jump straight down there, get in your ship, or you can use the steps, go through all the doors and whatnot. And the one thing I do like about the freighters is that they're basically massive flying storage containers that have weapons on them. And a crew you control, but a crew you kind of don't control. You basically can't do anything with yet. You can transfer your items, and your items can be stacked all the way up to 1,000. You basically can put as much as you want in there. I've seen some freighters with storage capacity up all the way up to 30. I haven't seen any higher than that. I've read maybe some will have 31 or 32. But I really don't want to get some ugly old ship or something like that and trade up for this big old thing right here. I really like the way this ship looks, and I've really just will hopefully enjoy more of this ship once I'm able to learn how to use it better, perhaps. Maybe if I earn his respect, I can do more things. Things you can't do with freighters, which I know everyone's been wanting, including myself, is you cannot fly them. You cannot fly them at all. They basically just sit wherever you deploy them. The cannons will only fire, from what I've seen, to defend itself or if a ship's attacking you. Those are the only two times I've seen their cannons fire. I had a ship, I think I provoked him somehow. I did not fire on him, he just came after me, started shooting at me, and the freighter defended me. And then one day I came back from a planet, and I saw my ship's cannons were firing, and I guess a couple of ships tried to attack it, and they started firing back. But you cannot control your ship, you can't control the turrets, you can't use this ship as a pirate vessel, basically, running around and just blowing everybody apart. Mostly all that's going to be done by your little ship over here. And this is mine. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to deploy it real quick. We're going to go over... Of course, gotta get further away. Alright. And they just came out of warp. Alright. You push down on the D-pad, and wherever's green, your ship can deploy. But if it's red, you cannot. It will not let you deploy it. But as long as it's green, you can drop your ship off. Now, by adding cargo to the ship, inventory, these have now filled up with stuff. titanium, iridium. That's all yours. I will probably be making more videos on No Man's Sky, telling people on how to use the freighters and everything else when it comes to farming, planetary bases, all that jazz. I'll also be doing some Battlefield 1 videos and Battlefield 4. Thank you for watching the video. I guess hit subscribe if you want to. If not, you're fine with that. I'm fine with that too. Other than that, have a good day.